Welcome back to another episode of the Wrestle Brothers podcast. Keith?
I'm Keith.
I'm apparently Jerry.
Yeah. I believe this is episode 25 for us.
Oh, good.
We apologize for the past 2 weeks of audio. We believe we have fixed the problem.
We shall see, but hopefully it turns out we've done a couple tests. They've worked pretty well.
Yes.
Should be in good hands.
Seems like the audio decided to be an outdated piece of shit and decided, hey, you got to reinstall me.
Yeah. Just delete and reinstall. Then
Delete.
delete.
Yeah.
Just realized I never went and deleted that test, so you can be watching that right now while we do this.
Good. It's nothing entertaining. We didn't do anything special.
By the end of this, I will forget to delete it.
We
Most likely.
we say some vulgar shit.
I guess we should start with that. We have the Awoken gimmick.
Oh, I loved it. I was so happy. Did you hear how loud the crowd was every time he popped up on the screen?
Yeah.
Just like that. Oh my god, it was great.
I'm actually pretty surprised they're letting him use his attire from TNA.
Well, I mean, what else are they gonna do?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Awoken gimmick, not broken. That's the only difference, the only change. So, but no, I thought it was great. I thought it was a good segment. Excuse me. As even Dave Meltzer said it, he liked it because it wasn't just Bray Wyatt straight promo and then Matt Hardy coming in with his. Because sometimes in Bray's promos, you get a little lost after a while. You're kind of like, eh.
It was like back and forth between the
No,
two.
and it was great
Yeah.
because it cut off Bray. And the best part about it is that Bray didn't get booed whenever he came on. It just got quiet because they were waiting for Matt to come back on and make his thing. But every time Matt came on, the crowd just lost it. Just complete and utter chaos whenever he came on. And as soon as he did it, like that, everyone was losing their minds. All you hear is delete, 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 delete the whole time.
Yep.
It was great. I loved every minute of it.
it was long overdue. Like,
Yeah.
we wanted to see this since.
Since they've come back at Mania.
Yeah,
But because of the lawsuit, now that the lawsuit finally got dropped, it was kind of like, well, now it's time to do it. You know.
The other big
The only-
thing this week we had.
The only thing I'm really concerned about the Matt Hardy thing is how far is Vince going to let this go?
because it's not Vince's
Because it's
idea.
not his, How far is he
They,
going to
they
let Matt
need
Hardy
to
go?
they need to let Matt have some creative control over this. Like they need
I
to
think
let
they
him
will.
do what he wants.
But
Matt's been around long enough. They'll let him do what he has.
you know what's sad though is I still think they're not going to push him, and when Jeff comes back, they're just going to push Jeff to the moon, which is what they always want to do. Which sucks because I think Matt in this gimmick is 10 times better than Jeff ever was.
Yeah.
And I love Jeff Hardy, but I always thought that Matt Hardy was the better worker. The more thing is just Jeff's entertaining. He has the.
I've always
charisma.
liked Matt
That's
more.
it.
I've always liked Matt more.
Yeah, that's it. But
Yeah, but for big news this week, Ronda Rousey finalizing with WWE.
yeah, I knew it was going to happen at some point. It was just a matter of time. But yeah, it's good. We should see something interesting come out about with it.
Yeah, we
It's
should.
going to be interesting what they're actually going to do with her. I know we're going to have the 4 horsewoman match, but it'll be interesting to see how they book her as a singles person.
Yeah.
Are they gonna make her dominant? Are they gonna
Make her like the female Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Are they going to make her lose her first match and kind of build her up to show like I'm going to work my way to getting better, or are they just going to have her decimate people?
Yeah, or like
It's one or the other.
yeah.
I suggest they go with the build her up, make it more realistic.
Yeah, but I
if you
think
make
she-
her
right now-
dominant, it's like, well, they're just pushing her because of her name. And then she's going to get the same thing with the Brock treatment. It's cool to see her, but we're going to get sick of her really quick.
But that is how the WWE works.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
But we'll see how it goes.
If WWE listened to what fans wanted, no one would watch any other brand.
The problem with the WWE is that they know that the hardcore fans are always going to stay no matter what and watch the product no matter how much we bitch and we moan about what we want, what we don't want.
It's still real to me, damn it, people.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's real, but it's still fun for me to watch because I've been watching it since I was a kid. There's an emotional connection for me with wrestling.
Yes.
You know, compared with everyone else. And everyone has probably had their moments where they're like, yeah, I stopped watching after a while. You know, it wasn't entertaining to me. And then they ended up getting drawn back somehow. They saw an episode of Raw a couple years later, and they're like, oh, let me watch. I haven't watched this in forever. Let's see how it looks now.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I got into arguments with people, and I was like, oh, I'm happy Goldberg's back. I'm happy he's like, doing this stuff, for his kid and stuff. They're like, you're the reason why wrestling sucks. He's old and like, I'm like, dude, like, come on. Like, nostalgia is such a big factor for a lot of these fans.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love the nostalgia factor, but when they come back and they win titles and they take main event spots from people, like Kevin Owens shouldn't have lost the title to Goldberg. I'm sorry.
What's not like?
That's the only thing I didn't like was that Kevin Owens got nothing. As soon as Goldberg comes back, it's like, thanks, get out.
Yeah,
put the title on him. He wrestled a combined like 3+ minutes in 5 matches.
Well, no, the WrestleMania match was actually
besides the WrestleMania match. All of his matches before WrestleMania were combined like 2 minutes.
Yeah, he wanted to do that for his kid.
Well, I know that, but it didn't need to be that way.
No, it didn't. But I don't hate the guy.
I don't hate Goldberg. I don't hate the fact. I love the fact he came back.
He could have wrestled a big non-title match and been okay.
Him and Brock didn't have to be for the title.
No, it could have just been a match.
It could have. But the thing what they should have done was Goldberg lost the first match, won the first match at the WrestleMania 20, right? Brock should have beat Goldberg on his first time back. Goldberg should have been like, I want a rematch. I want to prove myself. We're 1-1, WrestleMania. That's it. All needed to happen.
Then have that be like the match.
And then have that be the match that ends it all. Because the match at Mania was kind of like, well, we know Brock's going to win it. Because we know Goldberg's not staying after Mania. Yeah. So he's not going to stay champ.
Yeah, it should have been a match for nothing. Because then it kind of makes you like, okay, yeah.
Jericho Owens would have been a lot better if it was for the Universal title and had more time. Because Vince hated their U.S. title match. I thought it was a good match. I thought it could have been better, but I felt like they didn't have enough time.
No.
If they gave them the time for the title...
Vince hates a lot of things that are good.
Cesaro.
I mean, if he ever goes, the WWE is going to be...
different. It'll be a lot different.
Yeah.
Cesaro might be single again because Sheamus had a pretty bad injury that is nearing the end of his career, he said.
I didn't see that yet. But
yeah, there's a lot of articles going on that he's like he might have to retire.
Sheamus?
Yeah.
With what? What did he do?
A neck injury.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll push Cesaro, hopefully, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
I would love for Cesaro. Cesaro should just go to SmackDown. Put Cesaro on SmackDown. Him versus AJ for the title. That match would be awesome. Yeah. Give him 20 minutes.
Say Jinder Mahal versus AJ.
You know what?
The match will be great.
You know what though? When Clash of Champions happens, I'm a little upset that they're having matches that aren't for titles. Like, I feel like Clash of Champions should just be for the titles.
Clash of Champions.
Yeah, it should just be for the titles. Give AJ and Jinder 20 minutes. Even more. I guarantee you AJ can at least get a 3.5-star match out of Jinder Mahal if they get enough time.
Yeah.
To tell a story and to build it up and to really tell a story and do stuff. I guarantee you.
So I guess should we go into what our original plan for this week was?
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, we got plenty of time to talk.
We were going to do top 5, maybe just do a top 3 since we wasted
a little bit of time talking about all that stuff.
We'll go to the top 3.
Wrestlers
we would like to be.
Yes.
Now, do you guys want to do all time or
all time? We can do all time.
Okay.
I mean, granted, most of the wrestlers I want to be are wrestlers today, but
understandable.
There's one. It depends. All right, let's just go into it.
Okay.
I bet.
Rudy?
Number 3, Randy Orton, and I'll tell you why. A lot of women like him.
Understandable.
He gets into the arena.
I see a theme coming to Rudy's.
I'm just saying.
How many are women and how many are men?
And how many of the men are because they get women?
He definitely two. Because I guarantee you, Cena's one of them.
No, Cena's not.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was a top 5, maybe, but if we're doing top 3,
I could see being Orton. I mean, I wouldn't mind being Randy Orton. He's got a hell of a career.
Out of nowhere.
He's got a hell of a career.
He's got hell of fucking.
He's a good look.
Yeah.
And the RKO people out of nowhere.
And the RKO is awesome. Your move is protected. No one kicks out of it.
Yeah.
He
comes into the arena.
He's got such a legacy.
Like, if
and
you don't
lineage
hear,
with his family.
And if you don't hear like dudes cheering him in the audience when he comes in and he takes off like his his RKO shirt, you just hear women just go
Losing it,
ballistic. You know.
No, but he's had
Like
a
with
good
Shawn
career.
Michaels.
He's had
Women just go crazy.
He's had a good career though too. Like if I was Randy Orton and had his career,
Yeah.
I'd be ecstatic. That'd be an awesome way to end it. Randy Orton of this generation is what Rock and Stone Cold were. This generation was Cena, Orton, Edge. And a couple other smaller name people who are like Mankind's and all those like mid-card guys. But Cena and Orton were the top two for this generation.
Yeah.
For the
So,
Attitude Era.
I don't know.
Not
Attitude
Era, the PG Era.
I'm just going. I think it'd be cool to be Randy Orton.
Yeah. Keith?
Chris Jericho.
I'm pretty sure everyone wants to be Chris Jericho.
Who doesn't want to be Chris
That
Jericho?
was my next one. That was mine too.
He is
the same list.
The GOAT.
He
The
is
greatest
he
of
has,
all time.
He has TV shows. He has a band. He's written 4 books that have won awards and have been on bestseller lists.
He just opened a YouTube channel that got 6,000 subscribers in one day.
Yeah, he has his own YouTube channel. He's
We
gonna
got
have his
6.
own. We're almost there. Almost there.
Couple zeros off.
When we get to 10 subscribers, it's gonna be like, we did it, guys.
We've been at 8 since
Mama, I
Since we
made it.
started.
episode 15.
Mama, I made it.
Like us and subscribe.
We're going places.
Yeah, we're going places. My mom's gonna be so proud. No, but what else do you have? He has his own cruise ship. He's gonna have. He's gonna have his own cruise. That's awesome. He's that's
You
it.
have to want to be Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho. That's it. I want to be Chris Jericho. Done.
Okay.
I can name everyone else on that list who would want to be Chris Jericho.
There's probably
Wrestlers today want to be Chris Jericho.
Exactly.
I'm not finished with you, but I would prefer to be Chris Jericho.
Yeah. So was that your number 3?
Mine was Jericho. as
Get
well.
back to you, Rudy.
Sasha Banks.
Knew there was a lady in there.
So I can look at myself naked.
Anyone doesn't know, Sasha Banks is one of Rudy's favorites.
Is
Is my favorite.
I thought Paige was.
Well, yes, but I can't just. Paige is back. I like.
Rudy's seen those videos. He doesn't want to be that Page.
Too much Xavier Woods.
Once she got some wood in her, I was like, little.
She had a lot of wood in her.
All from everybody.
The wood.
Yeah.
Everyone got a piece of her.
Is that going to fix this? You guys can keep talking.
Yeah, that's fine. But yes,
She's
that's
got a.
fine.
She's. I'm not trying to sound pervy. I'm really not. When I say she's got a great body. She's. That's all. That's all I got. She's hot.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have said a lot worse than what you just said. That's not too pervy, Rudy. It's okay. You want to be
She's-
Sasha Banks because she's good looking. It's fine.
Boom.
That's it. Yeah. Keith?
Want us to come back?
Yeah, come back to me.
Me? Undertaker.
Okay.
How could you not want to be the greatest gimmick in wrestling ever? Seriously, how can you not want to be the Undertaker? Like, he's had 2 hot wives.
Digging souls, digging holes,
He's
and
been
burying
one of the
souls.
greatest creations in wrestling history. He's Vince McMahon's boy.
That's my boy.
He will do any. Besides Shawn Michaels, Vince McMahon will do anything for the Undertaker. Plus the streak at Mania. You
Yeah.
had that streak.
And Brock Lesnar fucked it up.
It's okay. Undertaker's still all-time greatest wrestlers. Him, Jericho, Austin, Flair.
Okay.
Okay, I wouldn't say best wrestlers, but he's one of the greatest and most underrated workers. We'll put it there.
Kane is my number 2.
Yeah.
Just awesome.
Yeah, it's fair.
Who doesn't want to go out into that ring? Just
With
let
the fire.
flames come up.
Well,
Plus, he's had a cool theme song, too.
Because I would get really bored doing Undertaker's entrance.
American Badass. You'd get bored
Okay.
with that.
Well,
Think,
the Druids
think
just walking
about it.
down there nice and slow.
Yeah, but think about how eerie it is when you get that. Like, people are fixated on your entrance. It's like being Finn Balor during his entrance.
you said my number 1.
Okay,
Balor.
good. Kane.
Kane.
Because he's the big red machine.
Especially when you're going out there, say you're Kane, and like you got like everyone's in the ring. It's just a brawl. It's the heels versus the baby faces, and the heels are just cheating, and then you're making your comeback, and just you're being guided to the ring by Paul Bear, and lights go out, kaboom, and you're going to the ring, and you're just going with your whole goal, just throw
straight for the
everybody.
ring.
And no one knows what you're going to do. Who are you going to side with?
Exactly.
But then you side with yourself because that's what Kane
You just
did.
beat them both up.
You're on your own. Exactly. A one-man wrecking crew. Keith, number one.
I don't know. We might have another one in common. Let's see. Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
I can't disagree.
I would love to be Braun Strowman for
How
a day.
do you not want to be Braun Strowman? He's one of the coolest guys, like, outside of the ring when he's on, like, Instagram and everything. He's so cool. He's just really chill. He's humble.
He's also funny.
He's a big dude. He's hilarious.
Better
Plus-
than I'll ever be.
Better
he's
shape
living
than
the
we'll ever be.
dream. He's literally living the dream of just a country boy who does hunting and fishing and shoots guns and all that stuff.
Hunting with his bare hands.
Yep.
Catches deer, gives him running power slams.
Jesus Christ.
Hunts rabbit. Just
Can you imagine that?
Braun Strowman versus a bear. WrestleMania.
I'd book it. Book it, Vince.
I would
now.
so watch that. I think that would be awesome.
Just running power
You're
slams.
just watching. Which
Grizzly.
one's the bear?
Yeah, right?
He comes out in a bear costume too. Running power slams a grizzly.
He probably could.
I don't doubt it.
I mean, not a
don't
grizzly,
doubt it.
but like
A cub.
North Jersey black bear or something.
Yeah.
I would pick Braun Strowman to be the live-action version of Bane in the new DC universe with the
Yeah.
mask on after Bane juices.
Yeah.
I would get Braun Strowman to play the big
I
version
would
of-
totally
James
get him to do it.
Ellsworth.
That'd be like
Pops
the
out.
perfect like mix combo. That'd be awesome. I would totally watch that.
Yeah.
Not only that, how can you not? He's like huge. Who would want to fight you?
Oh, I would just go to
Nobody.
bars and start fights. It's like, how many drinks you have? None. Just want to fight people.
Bump into people on purpose. Hey man, watch your step. What are you gonna do about it, bitch? I'm sorry.
You want to go pipsqueak?
Fuck your kids.
Fuck your kids. I didn't mention my kids. It doesn't matter.
Fuck them. I don't have kids yet. Points at the testicles. Fuck your kids.
I literally just
then
go
kicks
to go to the people who think they're all big and jacked at the clubs. Just be like, guy turns around. What the?
Oh fuck.
Hey.
Oh fuck.
Sorry.
Nice shoulders, bro.
Give me another drink. I think you've had enough.
I'm not finished with
He doesn't say just. Right away, Mr. Strowman.
I'll have another drink. I think you've.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You guys have any honorable mentions for this list?
There's a bunch of people.
There
I
really
wanna
is.
Be.
John Cena.
I would be John Cena for a day. Stone Cold.
Dwayne Johnson.
Oh yeah, I would totally be The Rock for a day. I would so be The Rock for a day.
If not Chris Jericho.
Oh my God.
The Rock, multi-billion-dollar, actor, can
In
score
shape
any
as
role he
hell.
wants
He
and
can get any woman he wants.
can come back to wrestling with open arms from Vince whenever he wants.
So do you want to be Batista?
Batista, actually, I wouldn't
I'd be
mind
Batista.
being him
I think
either.
I'd be Batista.
I'd be Batista.
I
Why
never
not?
really had anything against Batista. I just didn't think he was that
There's
great.
only one thing I
Well, he
never
never
liked
was a
about
wrestler.
Batista.
He was always green. Yeah.
His tattoo.
Oh, the
sun
on
belly?
his belly.
Hated that.
Yeah. Well,
That
it
was
is
one
what
of
it
the
is.
dumbest tattoos I've ever seen.
I like
is
him
what
better
it
as
is.
Drax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Much better when he's
If
clean.
you could be Batista, you could be Drax. How awesome is that?
Yeah.
You know? If you're the Rock, you're the Scorpion King. It's kind of cool.
Rudy, would you want to be Roman Reigns?
Yeah. Yeah. I get pushed to the freaking stars. I could, if I wanted to, if I could be like,
You could do coke.
listen,
and still
listen,
have a job.
Vince, I would really appreciate if you made a new title called the Roman Reigns World Championship. That's a great idea. I'll make it happen.
Basically. Yeah.
Only I can hold this title.
You have to do a lot of coke every day for it.
Done. Believe that.
You gonna finish that? No, bro. You want some too? Sorry, I took it all.
Well, him and Braun are best friends. Roman and Braun are best friends, which is pretty funny.
But everyone loves one and
Yeah, hates the other.
hates the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's hard.
As a wrestler, wrestling standpoint, as a wrestler, not outside of wrestling or anything, just inside the ring, I would totally be AJ Styles. Totally. With his skill set.
Like one of the best skill sets ever. Arguably,
He's like he's this generation's Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
With athleticism and stuff. And he may even be more athletic than Shawn, which is saying something.
I would still like to be Shawn.
Oh, I would totally be Shawn Michaels. I would love to be Shawn Michaels. He's athletic as hell, one of the greatest performers, did whatever he wanted to Vince, and got away with it.
And the ladies
And the
love
ladies love him. They think he's cute.
I'll say
They
one
know
more.
he's sexy.
Remember when we went to the book signing and like the lady in front of us was telling him that the first time she got off was to one of his posters. And he's just like,
Wow.
oh,
Awesome.
he's like, yeah. You'd be really surprised to know you are not the first person to tell me that. And I'm just in the line like, why am I not surprised?
Yeah, basically. No. And then he had his signature and it looked like a penis.
Yeah, his signature looks like a penis.
When he signed our book, it looked like he drew
Google
a
it.
dick.
Shawn Michaels autograph.
It looks like a penis.
I'm gonna say one more. Triple H.
Yeah, it'd be Triple H. In shape. Great wrestling career.
Partially owns the company.
Runs NXT. Bang the boss's daughter.
When the
Got away
boss
with it,
goes, you're gonna
lived.
own everything.
Yeah.
Macho Man Randy Savage did that.
He's dead.
But I would still be him when he
If I was Macho Man Randy... Yeah, I would be Macho Man Randy Savage back in the day. Absolutely.
Ooh yeah, cream of the crop.
You know how many Slim Jims you got? You got 3 Slim Jims, bro.
For what, you had a heart attack. Why are you laughing? It's horrible.
Well, no, he also did steroids. It's kind of a given.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan did steroids.
They all did steroids.
Not Andre the Giant.
He didn't need to.
He would kill himself.
Would you guys be Andre the Giant? I'd be Andre the Giant. He was pretty awesome.
That'd be the Great Khali.
Just walk down the street.
Thunk. Thunk. Just thunk everybody.
Stuck in traffic, just hits the hood of the car. The person inside is just like,
Fucking car just goes over him.
Apparently people sat there and he'd go backstage and be like, or like when he talked matches, he's like, I don't want to take a bump today. Who the fuck's going to argue with him? I don't want to take any bumps today. No bump. What do you mean no bump? No bump. No bump. What? You're supposed to lose. No bump. How the hell are you going to lose then?
you see these scars on my chest? Bullets.
No bump.
No bump.
Yeah, but that's our little show this week.
Oh, wait. He picked a woman. The female wrestler you'd be. Go. Any wrestler that was a female. You and me both have to pick one.
Cross between two.
Okay.
Becky Lynch.
Obviously.
She's beautiful.
Yeah. And
And I just want to be Kari Sane just for the elbow drop. I want to get up to the top rope and land that elbow drop.
Fair. Yeah. I would totally agree with that.
Lita.
Definitely. Because Lita wasn't the typical female wrestler back in the day. Her and Molly Holly. I would have totally been Molly Holly.
I wish
I
Molly
thought
Holly
she
was around today.
I thought she was so underrated. And she was so awesome.
Molly Holly would have been fantastic in today's
Molly Holly, imagine they bring Molly Holly back for just one last match. Molly Holly versus any of the 4 Horsewomen or Paige.
Molly Holly versus Paige.
God.
Stop.
It's not even that kind of match, Rudy.
I know.
It's not even a match of them being sexy and fighting over each other.
You're going to get.
I mean, yeah, they're good. They're both good looking, but it's just the fact that they're both quality wrestlers.
Yes.
And what sucked for Molly Holly is she was around when there wasn't that many good female
All he
wrestlers.
needed was TNA.
Yeah.
Tits and ass.
Yep. Not the shitty company. Although their women's division was really good, the Knockouts division, they had a lot of quality female matches.
Yeah.
A lot of them were quality around the time WWE had nothing. Because they had Gail Kim Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, Madison Rain,
Rosemary. She was good.
Before Rosemary. Though.
Oh,
I'm talking about back when WWE
when-
had no females division. It was all just looks.
Yeah.
TNA had a lot of females because they had Jacqueline, who left WWE and went there.
Right.
They had Gail Kim. They had Awesome Kong. Let her wrestle and do her stuff. You know, so yeah, it was a lot of good segments from the females in TNA. But yeah,
that's about it for us this week.
Yeah, that sounds about it.
Thank you for listening. Hopefully the sound actually worked.
Yep.
Yes.
If it doesn't,
If it didn't, you probably didn't
Right.
actually make it this far.
Yeah. At
Thank
this
you.
point,
Your
yeah.
ears might be bleeding at this point.
Thank you. Like, favorite, subscribe, whatever those words are.
Yeah, get us
See
to
you
10.
very soon.
Get us to double digits.
Be number 10. Make us happy.
Be number 10. I'll give you a hug. Just a hug.
Good night, everybody.